also a chair. We may use that a bit depending on how your body feels. It's nice to have it as an option. I'm just going to adjust my screen. But we'll definitely use this stretchy band a bit today to challenge our balance and to just get into some of those muscles a little bit more deeply, all right? So just a quick reminder, you should always follow the cues that you get from your body. Listening and trying to obey those cues is part of the practice, and try to leave judgment out of it. We don't need to judge our body parts today. That's what I try not to do. Okay, so we're gonna start standing, and we're going to extend the arms straight out from the shoulders. And just a quick check in with the upper spine, okay? So as you're standing here, pull your shoulders back just a bit and pull your head back as well. So it feels like your head is right on top of everything else. Shoulders, let's slide the shoulders up just a little bit and then plug the shoulders back in and stand a little taller. So just the shoulders. Let's add a breath. Inhale, slide the shoulders up. Exhale, down. Inhale, slide up. Exhale, shoulders go down, crown of the head reaches up. One more time like this. Inhale, come up. And exhale, down. We'll keep that shoulder down, feeling, and reach the arms out wide. And then come on back in. Reach the arms out wide, and then come on back in. Now keep going here. As you move, also pay attention to what your wrists are doing. Very often people move and their wrists kind of look like this, and you're missing an opportunity to add a little bit of good energy to strengthen the wrists. So we'll do 4 more here.
Where's my,
I took it.
And 3 more. And 2 more. 1 more time. And reach it out wide and then come back in and bring the arms down. Relax your shoulders, stand nice and tall, head side to side. Breathe, okay? So I say this, I think every class at this point. You're in your own home, so you can breathe, or you can, talk to your body or say things that you wouldn't normally be able to say in the studio. So feel free to take really deep breaths, because those really deep breaths help to turn on the pelvic floor and the core muscles a little bit more. Come back to the center, and we'll bring our band right across the thighs, and your arms will be right along your side body. So stand up nice and tall, lift the chest, press the arms back, and try not to let the shoulders round forward. Keep your chest lifted. Bring the arms forward a bit and then exhale, push back. Or maybe you're changing your breath. Just make it a deep breath as you move. So maybe you're inhaling as you reach back. Do make sure to straighten the arms. If you really straighten those arms, you'll get your triceps to fire a little bit more. And 5. And 4. And the cool thing about the band is you can always slide out or choke up a little bit more to add or decrease the resistance. Last 2 here. Nice and tall, and 1 more time. And then just relax the arms. You're going to flip the way you're holding your band now. So your palms will be up, elbows in, chest lifted. Get out your hitchhiker thumbs and reach them out east and west. And now reach wide and come in. So this is a little exercise for your rotators. As you reach the thumbs out, lift your chest and stand tall. Okay, I'm always checking in, where's my head? Where's my head? Because in the rest of the day, the head's gonna be over here somewhere, right? So pick it back, because this is our opportunity to practice what we'll carry with us throughout the day. Last 4, and again, you're taking those nice deep breaths, and 3, and 2. Reach out wide and hold, little pulse, 6, 5, 4, relax your jaw, 3, 2, 1, and relax the arms. Roll your shoulders, okay? So for the next part, I'm going to slide my hands out to the ends of the band. This next part can be done without the band. Everything really can be done without the prop if that is what makes you feel comfortable, okay? Putting the band down on the ground, stepping on the band so I have a little bit of space in between my own feet. And then I'm coming up to stand. Okay, so once you've got yourself up, the first part, since we've been doing the shoulders and the arms, is for your wrists. Plug your shoulders in, curl in a little and out a little, and in a little and out a little, and in a little. Try not to move the shoulders too much. So this is a great little exercise for grip strength, grip strength. 4 more like this. Out a little, and 3, out a little, and 2, out. 1 more time, and come back to start. Turn your palms to face the wall behind you. Same exercise, a little bit different. Press the arms back, same as the one that we did in the beginning with the band across the thighs. This one, you'll probably have a little bit more mobility depending on the resistance of your band. But try not to lose that lift in the upper spine. And where is that deep breath? Maybe inhale or exhale. As you reach back, you decide. We're doing 3 more. Stand tall. And 2 more. 1 more time. Reach it back. And then come back. Okay? So we're standing tall. Have a peek down at your feet and just make sure that your toes are directed forward. Shift your weight into the whole foot, not just the heel, not just the toes. Try and get yourself centered here. Shift your weight into your right leg, and when you do, your left heel is going to lift just a little bit. And then come on back. Shift your weight into your left leg, and when you do, your right heel is going to lift just a bit. And let's go back and forth a few times. When you do, you're not shifting in the pelvis, you're bringing this with you. Okay, so you're not just shifting and bending things. It's like you're kind of a rigid shape and it's moving from side to side. The next time you come into your right leg, pause. Your left heel is lifted. My left toes are down. Can you pick them up and put them back down? You got to stay tall through this. Try not to shift too much into that right leg, otherwise you'll conk out to the right, okay? No conking out today, you guys. Strong on Monday. Lift. Each time I lift, I kind of press out a little bit just to give myself a little bit of that tone through the outer left leg. So though all those muscles can participate. 1 more here. Flex. Go back down. Other side here. We're shifting first. Get tall. My right toes are down. Stand so tall that you can start to lift and lower the right foot, okay? So just a quick note about the resistance of your band. If you've got a very resistant band, your hips are probably burning right now. And that's okay if that's exciting for you. But these lighter bands, mine's pretty light, and what it allows me to do is move a little bit more, which is kind of nice. So you can always change your experience by changing the resistance of the band. Let's just do 2 more here. 1 more time. And come back. Okay, soften your knees, send your tush back. I just like to take a minute to wiggle my fingers. Sometimes this can kind of be a lot for the hands. So just take a minute there, wiggle your fingers, and we're gonna come right back up again, okay? You're gonna shift your weight into your right leg again. Get as tall as you can. The left leg is going to press out and go back and forth and back. Keep going here, keep going here. I put my phone on airplane mode, but apparently I didn't. Last 2 of those. You're standing really tall into your right leg as your left leg moves back and forth, and then put that leg down and stand tall. Side 2. Shift your weight into your left leg. Lift your chest, right leg comes out, back and forth, and back and forth, and 4, 3, and again, really take advantage of those super deep breaths that you can have all by yourself in your home. One last one, and when you come back, put the foot down, stand tall. Shoulders down, chest open, head back up on top of your spine. Shift your weight into your right leg one more time. Flex your left foot, pick up that foot. Little pulse out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and put the leg down, side 2. Shift, lift, oh geez, and pulse, okay? Check in with those parts, see how one side feels different from the other. All this is good to notice and good to take note. Last 3, 2, 1, and come back down. Okay, so I am going to change the way I'm holding onto my band. I'm gonna hold on like this instead. You know, this is like not that important, but if you were holding on the way I was, your fingers were probably like a little angry. So it's kind of nice to change and do this, all right? Feet hip distance, stand tall. Soften your knees a bit, send your tush back, and check in for a moment with your spine. Shoulders are down, spine is neutral. When you come up to stand, it looks like this. When you take your squat, it looks like this. Press up through your heels, stand tall. Send your hips back, chest out, booty out, and you are breathing. Really take this up a notch with your breath. Those of you with knee, maybe your knees are a little fragile, there's some pain there. Adjust your feet in width. Maybe you have to go a little wider, and that's helpful. It takes some of that pain away. Maybe you have to go a little more narrow, or maybe there's no pain. Maybe just moving the feet makes the whole movement feel stronger. Wherever your feet are, that's how like the chain reaction of muscles is kind of firing. So the feet, where they're at, that's such a great way to check in with just how the legs feel and how can I make this feel better, feel stronger, just feel more functional. On the way down, make sure you're not rounding, you're not going into flexion. We're just gonna do 5 more here, and let's see if we can really exhale yourself up. Exhale, come up. Squeeze your booty, lift your chest. And 3 more. And 2 more. One last time. And come up. Yes. Okay. Bring your right foot out. Set your right foot free. Make sure you're not going to slip. My mat is not perfect for this next exercise, but I'm going to be careful. Your right foot is going to step back, and then it's going to come forward again. Step back and come forward. Do this a few more times. Step back, come forward. Let your front leg be the driving force here. Let your front leg drive you back to stand with the feet aligned. Let's just do 1 more. Now the next time you step back, you're gonna hold. You're gonna lift the back heel and lower it down. When you lower down, lift your toes and the balls of the feet. Try that again. Lift the back heel. P.S. my feet are hip distant. The more narrow your feet get, the more challenging this will be for your balance. 2 more like this. Get that stretch in the foot, you guys. When we walk, we push ourselves forward from the back leg. So that back foot actually has a big job for us as walkers. The next time you lift your heel, hold. My front knee is soft. Arms out, down. Belly button is in, out. This doesn't have to be a very dynamic movement. Even a small version of this is nice. If the band doesn't make sense, put the band to the side. You can do this without it. Last 3. And 2. Back heel is still lifted. 1 more time. This is where we get a little fancy. Lift and hold. Belly is in. Shift your weight forward a little bit more. Back leg. Up. down, up. You're breathing. You're breathing. I had to move something heavy with my neighbors yesterday, and they both were holding their breath as they were doing it. And I was like, oh, bad for your pelvic floor, guys, breathe. And they looked at me like I had 4 minutes. Breathe. Oh, this is my life. One more. And then put the foot down, roll back, stand tall. Let's step forward. We're gonna switch feet, but let's just give the hands a quick little wiggle-de-wiggle. My fingers every once in a while can be like, okay, how much left? Okay, let's go back and do that other leg. But I think all this work is really good for the hands and the fingers. Using them in new ways like this is gonna keep them strong. Side 2, right foot. Okay, so we're standing tall. We lift the chest. We step back, come forward. This little movement here is telling your right leg, or the opposite leg from what you were just using, hopefully we're on the right, that it needs to do some work all by itself, kind of, okay? Maybe this side's a little more wobbly, maybe it's a little tighter, maybe it doesn't feel as good. This is where you check in. So let's just do one more like this. Drive forward through the front leg. Now step back and hold. Heel left, heel lower. We need this feet, our back foot, every single time when we're walking to push us forward. The act of walking and really paying attention to what the feet are doing keeps all the joints above the feet a little bit more healthy. It helps them to move more efficiently. You push yourself forward when you walk. Let's do one more here, and you lift and you hold. Shift your weight into this front leg a little more. We pause, arms out. I've got my palms forward. And again, maybe you're only coming out a little bit. Maybe your band is much more resistant than mine. You adjust. Last 4. And 3. Belly's in. 2 more. 1 more time. And now you come out just a little and hold. Back foot. Up, down, up, down, up. Super deep breaths. 4 more. Lift your chest. Raise your head. Pull your head back right over your spine. Last 1. And stand tall. And step forward. Let's come off this band. Okay, just put the band away for, well, not away, put it, I think, on you for a minute. Stand tall. Bring your palms together in front of your chest. Reach your fingers apart. Relax your shoulders. Inhale here. And exhale. Reach back through the fingers. Lift the chest. Big old stretch through the hands and the chest. Inhale, come forward again, prayer hands. Open the fingers, shoulders slide down, reach out, reach out, reach out, reach out. We'll do 1 more. Inhale. And reach. And then come all the way down. Roll your shoulders around here, go the other way, just a couple of rolls, and then come back to the center, okay? Let's put the band to the side for now. I'm just gonna put it on something that's not too far. And we've got just a little bit more standing work to do here. Feet hip distant, toes and knees directed forward. And we're gonna come into another sort of little squat position here. Soften the knees and send your hips back again, okay? Arms right by your sides. Really reach here, okay? So where is the head? Let's move the head and the shoulders only. Ready? Head a little forward. Pull it back, shoulders down, make the neck long. Head a little forward, pull it back, reach through the fingers. Your weight is pretty much in your heels more than anything else, by the way. 1 more like this. Head, pull it forward, pull it back, shoulders down, arms up. 2, 3, reach those fingers long, spread them apart. Last 5, and 4, and 3, keep going, and 2. Now hold. Shift your weight slightly left, slightly right. Where's your head? Slightly left, Slightly right. This time slightly left and hold. Right leg up, down. Slightly right, hold, left foot up, down. Pelvis isn't moving. Shift, lift, shift, lift. We've done this a few times already. Okay, this kind of stuff is great, 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 great for strengthening the pelvis, the pelvic floor, and your breathing. Oh my goodness. One more each way. Arms are still long. I'm feeling my triceps here because my arms are super straight. And then come back to the center. Push yourself up through your heels. Reach all the way up. Hook your thumbs. Drop your chin. A little side stretch. Side stretch. One more each way. You're breathing. Other side. Come back to the center. Reach up. Arms down. Neck long. Shoulders relax. Okay, we're gonna come down to the mat, you guys. You don't need your, you know what, bring your weights. I actually think we will. Bring your weights, please. Bring your band, please. And when you're down on your mat, if you often feel like you use something underneath your parts, a block, a towel, whatever, you grab it because it will come in handy. And you're gonna come down onto your back. And I will too. Okay, so come onto your back and out of the way. Great. Okay. So here you are, here we are. Knees bent, feet flat. Let's check in with our head. So when we're lying down like this, this is how we were when we were standing, with our head in line with our spine and with a neutral pelvis. So just check in that you're not imprinting here or tucky and that you're not overarching. Okay, so come back to the center so it feels like your spine feels when you are standing. Bring your arms close to your side body. You can adjust if you want to. Walk your feet together. Focus your attention on your pelvis. Let's take a nice deep breath. We're keeping our pelvis still. Inhale into your belly, into your sides, and into your back. And as you exhale, see if you can really empty the lungs, relax your shoulders and your neck. We're just gonna do 2 more deep breaths. I want you to feel this nice lateral breath without moving your parts. Again, inhale. And exhale. I like the HA fog up a mirror breath, like you have a little fog on the mirror in front of you. Let's just do 1 more like this. This time, can you fully empty your lungs? Inhale. And exhale. Fully empty the lungs. Now I want you to keep breathing like that. Still pelvis, and we're gonna move the legs. 1 leg comes up. I didn't move my pelvis, nice and still, and bring it back down. Other leg come up and bring it back down. 1 leg up. Okay, so this is a very simple way to prep the little muscles that live in and around the pelvis. It feels like you're doing nothing, but the minute you think about keeping your pelvis perfectly still, you're gonna start to feel some little muscles that help to keep your pelvis still. Like for example, when we were doing all that standing work and you picked up 1 leg and put the other one down, these are the little muscles that help you in recovery. For example, if you slip, these are the muscles that perk up to help you. So we're just focusing on stillness. 1 more each way here. And then we're gonna take it up a notch. Arms are down by my sides. I'm gonna bring 1 leg up. My spine is gonna come a little bit closer to the mat and the other leg will come up too. Same exercise, now the legs will be coming back up. So 1 down. Now this feels a little bit more challenging. I'm still focusing on stability. Inhale, exhale. You don't have to force your spine to the mat, but you have to control the low abdominals, especially the middle abdominals, and what your spine is doing. And the breath is massively important. Inhale down, perhaps. Exhale, come up. However you're breathing, just make it a really deep, lovely breath. We'll do one more each way. And then we'll bring the first leg down with control and the other leg down with control. Relax a little bit. Walk your feet out so your feet are wider than your hips. And let's bring the arms to the ceiling. Palms face one another. Push down through your feet. Take a deep breath. And then exhale, push through the feet. Bring your hips up just a little bit and just pause here in this position. Knees are facing straight ahead, okay? You may be able to use your eyes to just check with your knees. They're not super, super wide, but they are wider than your hips. Feet. Flex your feet. Lift the toes and the balls and the feet up. And then put the feet back down. Relax your shoulders, reach the arms and the fingers. Feet, flex, and put them back down. Flex, and put them back down. 3 more like this. How's that neck? Release, make it long. Now this time, flex your feet and hold. Arms. Open the arms wide. Put the palms down, the backs of the hands, down on the floor. And then exhale as you come back up again. This first set with the arms, we don't have any of our light weights. I want you to just stabilize everything else and then move the arms. Pretend like you're moving through water. And exhale, everything is still. The pelvis is nice and stable. We're just doing 2 more here. Inhale wide. Exhale, come up. Go all the way back out and keep your hands down on the floor, and then lower the hips all the way down and put the feet down. Now you can grab your weights. Mine are nice and light. I would say 2s or 3s are probably the max for you in this little exercise. Same exercise, we're gonna add a little something, something. Arms up, shoulders down, take your breath. Exhale your hips up a bit. You should be in a lifted position that feels like you can manage it, not too high. Flex your feet, stabilize your pelvis, and let's let those arms move. Maybe it will be different now. It is probably going to be for me. Exhale, come on back up. Inhale, come out wide. Exhale. Where's that fog up a mirror breath? Neck lengthening. Lengthen your neck. Last 3. Exhale. 2 more. Stability. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale. Come back. Lower your pelvis. Relax your feet. Bring the arms carefully down by your sides. Okay? I have my weights kind of standing up next to me, and I'm still going to hold on. We're going back to this exercise where the pelvis is still. One leg will come up, other leg will come up as well. Belly button is in. Arms, lift just a bit. The arms are just hovering off the mat. One leg will stretch away from you and come back. Other leg. Okay, so many things you can shift and change here. Where are the arms? Maybe you want to change that. Some people prefer a little higher. This actually feels a little bit better for me, to be honest with you. Okay, some people want to keep their arms down because that lifting does weird things to their shoulders. So there's a real spectrum of where should my arms be, and you get to kind of noodle around with where your arms are, or maybe your arms are moving a little bit, okay? I kind of like right about here, slightly higher than my knees. We're just doing 2 more sets here. I'm still focusing on the stability of the pelvis, and I'm breathing even though I'm talking a lot. 1 more, come back to the center with both legs, and carefully come all the way down. Arms by your sides. Feet will stay together. Arms will stay right by your sides. Take a breath in. Exhale, come up a little bit with your hips. I would say 3 or 4 inches off the mat, okay? Now, pelvic stability. Focus your attention on your pelvis. Keep it still. Shift your weight into your right foot. Pick up the left foot a little and go right back down. Shift your weight into your left foot. Pick up the right foot a little and go back down. Keep going. We've been doing this weight shift situation since the beginning of class. As you shift your weight, your pelvis doesn't move, but you are picking up a foot. So try and shift, and as you lift, stabilize. You'll feel the weight shift in your arms a little bit. Continue to make those arms really nice and long. Last 3 here. Maybe you're moving a little bit more, bringing the leg up into tabletop. Or not, it's up to you. 1 more each way, please. Don't forget about those deep breaths. And then put the feet down, lower the hips down. Okay, feet hip distance, knees are still bent, arms will come up to the ceiling. Keep your feet where they're at, plug your shoulders in. A little tricep exercise here. Bend and bring the weights, bend your arms, bringing the weights right behind your head, tap the floor, and then re-extend. There's a part of me that always wants to make this exercise a belly and a breathing exercise. As you bend, you tap, you inhale. As you exhale, pull your belly in and extend the arms to the ceiling. Inhale down, exhale, come up. Inhale down, exhale, come up. 6 more. And 5. Find those belly muscles. Exhale, reach. And 4. And 3. And 2. 1 more time, neck is long. Now I want you to bring your arms halfway down. Can you get the forearms to kind of be in line with the floor and the ceiling? Elbows are over your shoulders, arms little pulse up, little pulse up, little pulse up. Do you feel this more in one arm than the other? You may need to shift the way you're holding your weights just a bit. Shoulders away from your ears. We got 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Extend the arms all the way up and bring them back down by your sides. Let's put the weights down for a moment and bring the arms back down by your sides. Feet hip distance. Bring your booty back up, not too high. Lengthen your neck. Reach the arms long. Knees. In, out, in. Okay, I want you to find inner thigh muscles here. When you come in, give the thighs or the knees a little squeeze and go back out. A little squeeze and go back out. We're doing 8 more. 8. How's that? Neck. Lengthen out, release. 7, 6. Super deep breaths, right, you guys? And 5. Find length through the fingers and the wrists. And 3, and 2, knees together, hold. Little squeeze, keeping your knees together. So the knees are together, just give a little squeeze, release. Squeeze of the thighs. 8, or the knees, and 4, step, who knows? I don't know how to count. Last 4, and 3, and 2. Now squeeze and hold. Flex your feet, put them back down. Flex your feet, put them back down. Inner thighs, friends. Last 4. Put them back down. And 3. Spread your toes apart. 2. 1 more time. And come apart. Lower the hips. Take a breath. Okay, we're going to come onto our sides. So I'm going to roll onto my left side. As long as you are on one of your sides, you'll be great because we're going to do both. Okay, but if you want to start on the left with me, that's lovely. We're going to do a little side body work. I always like to put my head right on my arm like this, but if the block feels better for you, go ahead and do that. Okay. Top hand is going to be right in front of you, your belly, and the legs will extend out. Okay. Peek down for a minute. You should be able to see your toes very easily. So I don't want you to be in a super straight line here. Pitch your legs forward just a bit, okay? Top hand will come right in front of your own ribs. Lift your top leg up. Let's flex both feet and reach the top leg as long as you possibly can. Bring the leg back a little bit and stabilize your upper body as you do, and then bring the leg forward. and stabilize the upper body as you do, okay? So front and back with this top leg. A couple of things. If you're really rocking back and forth with your upper body, send your bottom leg forward a bit. And that will help you to stabilize a little bit more. Where's your head? Where's that head of ours? Where is your head? Isn't that what people say to each other when they're like frustrated? Where is your head? Or is that just me and my mom? Last 4 here. Nice deep breaths. And 3. I'm still trying to really focus on the lengthening the leg out. 2. 1 more. Bring the leg back and hold. Hold it here for a second. Let's point and flex the top foot. Point and flex. Still press this bottom leg down a bit. Last 3. Point and flex. And 2. Belly is in. 1 more. And then bring the leg forward and put it down. Okay? Same feeling here. Press the bottom leg down. Lift your top leg up. Make it super, super, super long. Turn out a little and kick up, down, up, down, up, down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Lower down. Lift the leg back up. 1 more here. Lengthen that leg. Make sure it's as long as the bottom leg is, and a small circle. Bring your top hand to your hip. You keep that hip nice and still. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, go the other way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Okay, from here, we're rolling right onto our bellies. Right over and onto your belly. Okay? When you get there, bring your hands right underneath your head. Lengthen the legs. Get yourself comfortable so you're lying nice and flat. And where is your head here? Okay? It should feel a little bit like we've been trying to make it as we're standing here. We're going to lift the head just a little bit so you're looking down at your own hands. Send your shoulders away from your ears. Keep your head lifted, look right, look left. And you're breathing, of course. Look right, look left. Look right, look left. 1 more each way. Look right, look left. Come back to the center. Rest your head down. Give me 3 lateral breaths here. Breathe into your belly, your sides, and your back. Find your fog up a mirror exhale. See if you can fully empty your lungs out. 2 more. And then 1 more time. Exhale. Good. The next time you inhale, pick up your head. Inhale, pick up your head, and this time it's a much bigger lift. Look forward. Slide your shoulders away from your ears, and then exhale, come on back down. 3 more like that. Inhale, look forward. Lift the chest, slide the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, come down. 1 more time. Inhale, pick up the upper spine, look forward. Maybe this is a stretch. And come all the way back down. Slide your arms out to the sides a little bit. The elbows should be kind of like straight out from your own shoulders. Lift your head just a little bit and let the arms move up and down. This is such a phenomenal posture exercise, you guys. I mean, we've been doing this good stuff since the beginning of class, but this is really, now you're fighting gravity. So find your length. Where is your neck? Your head should be pulled back just a bit. Last 4. I'm lifting my elbows and sliding my shoulders down into my back. Please breathe. Last 2. 1 more. And bring the hands underneath the head. Relax your head down. Just take a breath. And then I'm going to push myself back, and we're going to do the other side. So maybe you need to flip over, whatever you need to do. Side 2. Okay, so if you used anything, bring it with you. Side 2, when you get there, top hand kind of rib-ish. Straighten out your top leg, sorry, both of your legs. Make your top leg longer-ish. That's what it feels like when I lift it up. I'm trying to make it longer than the bottom leg, and I can very easily see my toes. Top leg will come forward and back, and forward and back. Super deep breaths here, okay? This is another exercise that we did when we were standing. When we were standing, we were holding on to the band, and you picked up one leg and you brought your leg slightly forward and slightly back. Now it's different. And go back. We're going to do 4 more. Can you stabilize through your upper body? And 3. And 2. 1 more. Bring the leg back and hold. Really lengthen through that top leg, the foot. Point, flex. Point, press that bottom leg down a bit. Point, flex. Last 4, neck is long. And 3. And 2, really reach that leg long. Try not to sink in your belly. And then bring the leg back and lower down. Lift your top leg a little bit. Find that turnout again and kick up and down. Kick up and down. Up and down. Super deep breaths, flexibility and strength at the same time. Last 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. 1 more. Lower down and pause. Lift the top leg up. Make it longer than your bottom leg. Bring your top hand to your hip. So it could be like the hip police, if that's a thing. Little circles. Don't let that pelvis move. You're keeping your hands there to make sure it's still. Last 2 in this direction. And then go the other way. Little circles. 8, nice and still. 7, 6. This is really the leg moving right in the hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower all the way down. Take a nice deep breath here, and we're gonna roll onto our bellies one last time. Roll onto your belly one more time. Extend the arms out in front of you. I'm gonna give you an option here. If your shoulders don't like this with your arms out in front of you, you're gonna bring your arms back, okay? Otherwise, we're gonna go for a little swim. The head and the chest lift a bit. Reach through your fingers and your toes and lift them up a bit. And you're gonna go for a little swim with the arms and the legs. And you're gonna breathe, you guys. Deep inhale, deep exhale, deep inhale, and then come all the way back down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and sit back and take a stretch. Okay, a little bit of a child's pose stretch here. And if child's pose isn't right for you today, just lie on your belly and rest your head on your hands and take a breath there. Inhale, exhale. Okay, we've got just a little bit of work left to do here, friends. Can you please grab your band one more time? Grab your band one more time. We're gonna stay on the mat. Stay on your mat. Perfect. Okay, so the band is going to challenge our core. I would love for you to put the band down on your mat like this, and then kneel on it with your left knee. The band is underneath the left knee, okay? And then I'm going to take the band into my left hand. So the band is left knee, left hand. And I'm not choking up too much on the resistance. Let's say just for now, you're putting both your hands in alignment with one another, and the knee has the opposite side, so it's just there, okay? So let's first round the spine and then arch. And then round and arch, and we've got one more. Deep breath and arch. Now come back to a long neutral spine. Keep your hand, reach down and grab the band with your fist. And we're gonna extend the right leg out behind you. Right leg out, left arm is going to reach out as you bring your right leg up and down. So again, those of you with a more resistant band, don't overdo this. I want you to move rather than getting stuck in movement. Last 4 here. 4 and 3 and 2. 1 more. Come all the way down, okay? From here, switch your hands. Come to the right arm. We're not lifting the left leg. Right arm, though, I want you to push down through your left arm and extend the right arm out to the side slightly. As I lift my right arm out, I'm pushing down through both knees and my left arm, and I'm lengthening my neck out. Last 4 here. Reach. And 3. And 2. Last one here. And reach and come all the way down. Now put your band down and give yourself a round spine and an arched spine. Come back to the center, switch knees. Move the band over to the right knee, okay? Right knee has the band, right hand has the band. Extend the left leg out behind you. Extend the right arm as you lift the back leg, the left leg, so we're moving opposites here. Left leg, right arm. We're breathing. This definitely challenges the parts in a different way. Last 4 and 3. You might notice one side feels a lot different from the other. And 2. Make a change if you need to. 1 more. Come on down. Give your left hand the band. Knees will stay down. Push the floor away with your right arm, and then extend that left arm out and go back down. Extend. Spine is long. Extend. Last 3. This is a great exercise for your back extensors. Make sure your spine is neutral. Last 2. 1 more. Keep your head lifted. And then come all the way down. Put that band down. 1 more round. Relax your head, your jaw. And then 1 more arch. And then quick stretch, child's pose. Sit back, send your tush towards your heels and your fingers in the opposite direction. Deep breath. And exhale. Good. Okay, let's put the band to the side and have a seat on your tush. Band to the side, have a seat on your tush facing me. Okay. Your feet and your knees will be bent. Your feet will be relatively close to your tush. Knees bent. You know what? I'll come this way so you can see a little bit better. Okay. So spine, we're going to check in there. That's probably the most important part of this little exercise. Elbows are wide, shoulders are down. Your spine is maybe a little bit scoopy, not too much, definitely not arched, somewhere in the middle. Hands staying here. Walk yourself back a little bit without changing the shape of the spine. All of a sudden your feet are light. Let's do that again. Come back here. Push your thighs into your hands and your hands into your thighs. And where is your head? Not here. Pull it back a little bit. Walk yourself back without changing the direction, the shape of the spine. All of a sudden, the feet are nice and light. That's it. Belly button is in. So, hands are useful. Maybe this is a good idea for you. Maybe not, okay? I don't know. You can try both and see how you feel today. The hands are not cheating. For me, I actually feel my low abdominals more when I use my hands, okay? This is okay, but this is a much different, kind of more stabilizing experience. The last time, bring your feet down after you've gotten the other one down, and bring your hands to your shins. Lift yourself up tall and relax your shoulders. Move your head from side to side. We're gonna do another little variation here. Come back behind your thighs. Push your thighs into your hands and your hands into your thighs. Find that shape of your spine. Don't lose it as you walk back again. Now, knees are wide, feet together, both legs. Up and down. It's a great way to prep for a very difficult exercise called teaser. And teaser really asks you to really stabilize through the mid-belly. Maybe you're here, I don't know. Last two, we're breathing, right? Feet together, one more. And then bring the feet down, reach around to your shins. Lift your spine, relax your shoulders, move your head. We're gonna do one more variation for fun. For fun, hands behind your thighs. Find yourself nice and organized here. Don't lose it as you walk back. Feet come up, feet are together, knees are apart. Keep yourself lifted, one arm reach, and other arm reach. And we're breathing. Other side. One more each way. There is a squirrel outside that is just looking at me, you guys. It's so hilarious. It's so funny. And come back, bring your hands around to your shins and lift up nice and tall. One more head side to side. This is so funny. Come back to the center. Okay, let's do a quick little stretch here. I have like a squirrel boyfriend outside. This is mermaid stretch. Mermaid stretch is delicious and wonderful unless your knees don't like it. So this is, I'm gonna suggest this position. I have my feet to the left, and I like to call this a Z sit. If your knees immediately don't like this, mermaid can be done like this as well, okay? So you can adjust yourself if that's better. I'm gonna bring my outside hand or my left hand to my ankle, and I'm gonna bring my right arm to the ceiling. If you've got tight hips, this is already hard. Sit up and take a breath, and then reach. Big old beautiful stretch, and then come on back up. And a beautiful mermaid stretch. Reach over. It feels like you're opening your ribs. Let your neck feel free here. One more. Inhale, come up. This one, reach over, rotate towards the ground a little bit to open the back a little bit too. Pull your chin in, lengthen the neck. Unrotate, come back, and let's just do a little counter stretch. Bring my right hand or whatever is your opposite to the ground, and then reach over. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And then we're gonna switch sides. Bring your legs over to the other side, okay? It's the same movement if your legs are straight. I'm gonna bring my right hand to my right ankle. This hip is tighter, I can feel it already. Sit up nice and tall. Left arm or your opposite arm to the ceiling, and then you stretch over. Lift up, and then come back. Deep breath, you guys. And big ol' stretch. Enjoy this. Reach over. Make a change if it doesn't feel right. One more. Come on back up. Sit tall. Relax the shoulders a bit. And this time, reach and rotate towards the ground. Reach to the fingers. Lengthen the back of the neck. Pull your chin in a bit. Big ol' stretch to the back. And then unrotate. Come back up to sit. Let's counter our stretch. Bring the left arm down. And big stretch. Super deep breath here too. And come all the way back down. Okay, let's make our way up to stand, my friends. Up to stand. Just my computer. Okay, so up to stand, feet hip distance. We're gonna make ourselves a star. I want you to bring your balance skills with you through the rest of your day. So feet are hip distant. I want you to feel your feet into the ground and then kind of receive that energy and stand up. And where is your head here? Pull your head back. Arms are wide and strong. Shoulders down. Shift your weight into your right leg. Keep those shoulders down. We are either left toes down or left toes lifted. And this is our star here. Lift your chest. Push down through the foot, reach out through the fingers, reach out through those toes and up through the crown of the head, and breathe. Give me 2 more breaths. And exhale. One more deep breath. Reach a little wider through the arms if you can. And then come down. Roll your shoulders. We've got the other star. Shift your weight into your opposite foot. Reach the arms wide. Slide your shoulders down. Toes are either down or slightly lifted. Push the ground away, you guys. I'm always just seeing how one side feels different from the other. Trying not to have any judgment there. It's very normal for one side to be super different from the other one. We just have to check in and make sure that our sides are getting kind of what they need. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Bring the arms down and let's do a roll down. Reach the arms to the ceiling. Inhale. And then bring the arms forward. Roll through your spine. Let your arms release. Go as far forward as you feel comfortable going, and let's release your head, your jaw. Feel your weight in your feet. My knees are a bit soft. One more super lovely breath. And exhale. And then push down for your feet. Roll it up to stand. Standing taller than you started. Okay, we did it, you guys. We did our Good Monday work. And just a reminder, if anyone ever has any problems with their internet, I can send you this video, okay?